Poppy Playtime 4. The Forgotten Prototype. The invitation. It had been 10 years since Playtime Co. was shut down. The factory was abandoned, the horrors inside left to rot. No one dared return. Until today. A mysterious letter arrived at your door. No return address, no name, just one chilling message. You missed something. The prototype was never destroyed. Come back. Attached was a map, a detailed layout of an area that had never been documented. Sector X. Restricted laboratory against all logic. You knew what you had to do. You had to go back. The descent into madness. The factory was worse than before. Walls crumbled, toys lay scattered, lifeless but watching. The air was thick with dust and the scent of something rotten. But the main entrance wasn't your destination. You followed the map to a sealed hatch behind the game station. A heavy steel door, rusted shut. With a push, it groaned open, revealing a long, spiraling staircase downward. You stepped inside. The door slammed behind you. The prototype lives. The underground laboratory was untouched, still powered. Monitors flickered, security cameras buzzed. Someone, or something, was still here. You approached a massive containment pod in the center of the room. A label covered in scratches read, Experiment 000, the Forgotten Prototype. Then, a voice. You were never supposed to find me. A mechanical hiss filled the air. The pod opened. Out stepped something not quite human, not quite toy. It had long mechanical arms, a patchwork of plastic and metal, and glowing red eyes that burned with intelligence. The prototype was awake. The final decision. The factory was never abandoned. Playtime Co. had been working on something far worse than you imagined. The prototype studied you. Its voice was distorted but sharp. You don't understand what they did to us, what they made me do. It wasn't attacking, it was waiting. On the control panel, two options appeared. One, shut down the prototype. End the nightmare forever. Two, help it escape. Free it from its prison, multiple endings. The shutdown ending, you override the system, forcing the prototype into a permanent shutdown. It screams, the lab begins to collapse, and you barely escape. The truth dies with the factory. The freedom ending, you release the prototype. It absorbs the factory's systems, shutting down everything. The toys are free, but so is the prototype. What happens next is unknown. The doom ending. You hesitate. The prototype decides for you. It sees you as a threat, and you never leave the factory again.